Hello YouTube and welcome back to my 164th Custom Farm Toy Series. It's been a long time since I've had a video up. Things have just been really busy. I'm hoping as we get into I'd like to call it the dead of winter, but it's already Thanksgiving and we've only had a couple days where there's been any snow or anything like that, and it's been remarkably warm. So as things slow down a little bit here, hopefully as it starts to get colder out, I'll have more time to work down here in my man cave. But anyways, I figured I'd start this episode out by showing you guys a few new things that I've picked up recently. My brother was down at the National FFA convention and he was participating in a American Star pageant for the entrepreneurship, I believe, and ended up winning it actually. So he was the national star in entrepreneurship. I think that was the category he was in. I don't remember now. Maybe it was ag business is what they called it. But anyways, it's pretty cool. He was #1 in the nation. So that's kind of a big deal. But in the past years when I've been down at National Convention, I've always picked up one of the farm show tractors from John Deere. And I've had really good luck in the past. I've got one of the Chrome Edition combines, and I've got one of the Dirty Edition tractors. And so I had my mom pick me up one of these new ones that they had out. And I was hoping to get a special one. Unfortunately, this year I was a loser. But I picked up the 9570 RX. This is John Deere's new quad track model. It's a sweet tractor. I can't wait till I can get in one in real life and see how it plays out in real life. But I'm sure eventually I'll get a chance to operate one at some point in my life. But just a cool machine, and I'm glad to have that toy. It is cool to see how much more detail Earl has been adding to their toys lately. This one has got detailed steering wheel and detailed cab interior. I don't know if you can see that on the video here, but things that before we used to have to tear these things apart and add that kind of detail to it, now it comes right out of the box with that. That's my John Deere clock in the corner over there making tractor noises. And then the other day I went to Runnings, and they had some stuff on sale, and so I picked up just a couple of toys that I've been looking for. I needed a drill for the farm. The wheels will be coming off the back of this one, and it'll get turned into a mounted drill. Maybe wider than the actual drill that they have, so I may have to narrow it up, or I may just leave it the way it is. If it's wider, it's not going to be a whole lot wider. But anyways, the wheels will come off of the back of that and get added to the front as like a gauge wheel, and it'll be a 3-point mounted drill instead. The tractor's nothing special. That's just what came with the drill. So I may customize this one. I may just leave it the way it is. Who knows? That's down the road. You know, it's kind of funny. I keep adding all these projects, but I haven't finished one in quite a while. So my list just gets longer and longer and longer. But it's fun. I enjoy it. The last thing I grabbed was this Dodge pickup with the gooseneck trailer and a load of hay bales. I plan on taking the hay bales and rolling them in some Scenic Express products or something to make them look more realistic. And the main reason I bought this was I wanted the trailer so I could make another one of these custom trailers. And this one I'm going to make a little bit different than the other one. My father-in-law has a, I'm going to call it a lowboy version of it. With the wheels on the outside of the deck, and it's a lower to the ground trailer, and that's what he uses to haul his skid loader on. And so I'm gonna make a replica of that trailer. The first one I made here may end up for sale at some point, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. So that's what I've added since my last video, and now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for this one. Alright, so seeing as how it's actually been a long time since I've even been down here to look at what I've got going on for projects, the first thing I noticed on my shelf was the old pull-type combine that I've been working on for quite a while. There's not a whole lot left to do with this thing until I want to call it finished, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of work on this for the time being. I got to add the spreader to the back of it, and I've got some decals that I'm going to throw on it. And I might try and come up with something to put in the tank for a load of corn, just because that'd be an interesting thing. It's something I need to work with anyways because I'm going to be adding it to my display, and so this would be a nice practice run. And I also noticed that I didn't get paint down in the crevices on the inside of the hopper, so that'd be a good way to cover that up as well. So that's what we're going to do today. I'll grab the spreader cone if I can find it, and we'll get that painted up. Alright, so while some of the paint is drying on that spreader cone, I found another thing that I wanted to do here. I realized this fall that the combine I'm modeling Actually does have the screw auger in the center. Originally I thought it just had the bubble up, but I'm going to go ahead and add that into this hopper setup. And I also have to add the hopper extensions on here as well. So we may work on that, or we may continue on with something else. Alright, YouTube, I know this is going to be a shorter episode, and it's been a long time, and it's probably disappointing for the amount of time it's been, and this is all I can come up with. But anyways, we're going to call it here. I got other stuff I got to get done yet tonight, and we're going to be gone. It's the night before Thanksgiving right now, and we're going to be gone basically until Monday with weddings and Thanksgivings and whatnot. So I gotta be able to get some other stuff done here quick tonight. But anyways, that's where we're gonna leave her for now. I got it decaled. We're gonna have to use a little bit of creative ability here. It's actually modeled after a 106 combine, John Deere 106. They don't make decals for a 106, and so I put 105 decals on it. I may put just a tiny little drop of yellow paint on there to try and make it look more like a 6. I'm not sure yet. Otherwise, we'll just have to use a little bit of a creative imagination just to pretend that's a 6. But the decals are all correct for this era of combine. The drive type ones obviously didn't have the John Deere emblem on the front because there was a cab there, but got the 105 or the 106 is what it would be on the side, the John Deere emblem on the front, John Deere on the back, and then I hand painted that little slow moving vehicle sign on there. I decided I didn't want to buy a bunch of those because I thought they were kind of spendy for what they are, and so I'm just going to hand paint them on stuff if I can. I don't think it looks too terrible, especially from a little bit of a distance away. It looks just fine. If you get up close to it, you know, you can tell it's hand painted, but I'm not going to sweat it because I think it looks alright from a distance. So sorry about that. When I hook this to my 4020, it sits about right. When I hook it to the 7800, the back end is way too high in the air, so I've got it just kind of shoved in there to hold it. We got the spreader cone painted up. We'll just throw that on the back, and like I said, I think I'm going to find a simulated corn load to put in there. I got to do a little bit of research on what to use yet, and then I might paint the rims so they look more like actual rims and less like plastic. But other than that, this project's pretty much wrapped up. I don't plan on doing a whole lot more to it. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to sell it or if I'm going to hang on to this one for now. It is kind of a neat piece to have, and it's not one that there's a ton of out there, and so I might hang on to it for a while yet. I also noticed I had my 3-row sweet corn planter set in here. As far as I'm concerned, I guess that's done. I don't know if I'm going to try and sell it or not, or hang on to that one as well, but this one may pop up on eBay at some point. So we're going to call it there. I've got a lot of other projects here and there and everywhere, and so hopefully we can get some more stuff put together here soon. Hopefully I can get kind of back into the swing of things with the toy building, and I'd love to promise you guys that there's going to be more video coming, but I don't like to make promises that I can't keep, so just keep your eyes and ears open, and hopefully I've got more coming your way. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and check back for more.